Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today and welcome you to my Mystical Mindfulness series. Mindfulness is the practice of being present for you. It's a common statement that I make. We need to be in the present, be in the here and now, be here for you. In this video series, I'm going to help guide you through some visualizations, some tools, and some meditations that are going to help you do just that. Mindfulness is the art of being present and aware of you and your surroundings. Now, the practice of mindfulness can come in the form of meditation, however, doesn't always have to. These are tools and techniques that are going to help you slow down so that you can create solutions and be more observant in your here and now. Now, before we get started, there are a few things I'd like you to do first. Like always, I'd like you to find a relatively quiet place where you're less likely to be disturbed. I know this can be a real challenge. However, please do the best you can. Remember, this time is for you, and you don't need the demands and stresses of everyday life taking your attention away from connecting in with you. And like always, I would recommend that you have your spiritual binder and pen close at hand. Similar to my meditation series, we do have the ability to receive some amazing insight during our practice. This insight is going to be from our higher self about us. So having that pen and that binder close at hand helps us to get that insight out before our ego has a chance to step in and help us forget what we connected in with. And finally, I want you to get yourself comfortable. Make sure you're wearing loose and relaxing clothing and that you're in a comfortable position. Now, if you're able to, I would recommend that you have connection to the floor. The added groundedness and stability will help you connect in more fully with this mindfulness session and yourself. To start off this session, I want you to become aware of your breath. There is no right, there is no wrong. I just want you to become aware of how you're currently breathing. Breath is such an important part of our day. It helps fuel us and it helps dictate how our system is functioning. Because we want to slow down and be present for us, we're going to put some mindfulness into our breath. I want you to start to take some deep inhales through your nose. Pause for a second, and then exhale through your mouth before pausing again and repeating the cycle of inhaling through your nose. This is the meditative breath. We may not be doing a meditation. However, in this mindfulness exercise, I do want you to take the deep meditative breath so that we can connect in more fully with self. Be present, be open to this amazing experience. As you continue to breathe, I want to draw your attention to what's around you. What do you see? I want you to turn your back from the computer, from papers, from symbols that will connect you to the challenge that you are currently facing. I want you to look around your space. Take a few moments to look around your space. See that surrounding area that you're in. I want you to find 5 things that stand out in your surroundings. Really look at these 5 things. They're going to help anchor you to your current space, to your present space. Take a second and list these 5 things, either aloud or in your head. Now take a deep breath in and a big exhale. I want you to list those 5 things again, helping you to stay connected into your here and now. Now, let's focus in on something more that will help you stay connected into your space. I want you to take some time to focus in on what you are physically feeling. Take a moment to connect in to what you are physically touching. It can be something as solid as a chair or something as light as the breeze. What 4 things can you physically feel right now? Take a moment to connect in to what you're physically feeling and how they feel to you. List the 4 things that you're physically feeling, either out loud or in your head. Take another deep breath in and that big exhale. Now, I want you to take a moment to list the 5 things that you saw, plus the 4 things that you are currently physically feeling. Let's move on to your next sense. What is it that you are hearing? You can hear something in the physical space that you're in, maybe outside in the distance. What can you hear right now? What's more, how does that sound make you feel? Do you like it? Is it a pleasant sound, or one that you'd like to turn off? What 3 things stand out the most when you take the time to listen? If you are struggling with this one, you may want to close your eyes so that you're more reliant on your ears. List the 3 things that you can hear, either out loud or in your head. On your next exhale, I want you to list the 5 things you saw, the 4 things you physically feel, and then the 3 things you can hear. We are going to continue to anchor you into your space, into the here and now. I want you to take a moment to focus in on what you can smell. This may be a bit harder. However, take a moment to focus in on what you can smell. And if it helps, try closing your eyes so you can put more energy into what your nose is picking up. What 2 things can you smell right now? What do you think of these scents? Do you like them? Or, again, is it something that you would rather not have in your space? List the 2 things you can smell, either out loud or in your head. Take another deep breath in and have that big exhale out. Now, I want you to take a moment to list the 5 things that you saw, the 4 things that you can physically feel, the 3 things that you can hear, and now the 2 things that you can smell. Finally, we're going to end off this tool with your last sense. Taste. What can you taste right now? Take a few moments to connect in with what it is you're tasting. What do you think of this taste? Do you like it? Or not so much? List the one thing that you're tasting right now out loud or in your mind. Take another deep breath in and big exhale out. Now I want you to take another moment to list the 5 things that you saw, the 4 things that you can physically feel, the 3 things that you can hear, the 2 things you can smell, and end off on the 1 thing you can taste. Take a moment to check in with you. How are you feeling right now? This is a very simple tool that can be used whenever and wherever you need. Checking into you and your environment helps you to anchor you into your space and the here and now. This, of course, helps to settle your mind and giving you the ability to make decisions and take action for your greater good. I want you to keep breathing, my friends. Now, on that next inhale, I want you to reach your hands high above your head, stretching and releasing any gunk, heaviness, and tension. And then on your exhale, I want you to lower your arms back down and let that yucky heaviness out. Now don't worry, your guardian angel is right with you. They will transmute that energy back to a high vibrational energy that will serve the greater good of all. Oh, really good. Let's do it again. taking that deep breath in and stretching your hands high above your head, twisting and stretching so that your body can naturally get out that low vibrational energy, that buildup out of your body. And then, of course, lowering your arms back down and letting it out. I want to thank you for joining me today. You should really be proud of the work you've done here. You've helped to connect into yourself on a deeper level. You've been able to anchor yourself in the here and now. Like I said before, this is really going to help you make some decisions that are high vibrational and for your greater good. Give yourself a big hug for taking this time for you and connecting in to you. I hope that you enjoyed this mindfulness practice and that you feel more present and in the here and now. I'm going to continue to create more mindfulness practices and tools for my friends. I really want to support you in expanding your repertoire of tools and techniques so that you're able to engage in your everyday. You're able to embrace those amazing opportunities, those wonders that are all around you. Now, if you have any suggestions on tools or meditations that you'd like me to cover, please leave them below. I love hearing directly from my friends what would help them out the most right now. Again, I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and opening yourself up to you and your here and now. Until tomorrow, my friends.